to my kitchen. For those of you who follow me on Snapchat and stuff, it's nothing new to you, it's just I've all seen it before. But anyway, yeah, trying to get some content up. I want to try and keep this really, really short. It's just something that pops up a lot, but basically, especially for the new people, just what to expect when you go to a personal trainer. What should you expect? What sort of service should you be provided? Now, bearing in mind, this is going to be a case of opinions. This is my opinion, and this is sort of the least you should expect. Could be seen as controversial, and like, see, to be honest, if this upsets someone or whatever, that's probably a guilty conscience, so I'm not really worried about that. But I just wrote some points down, trying to go over them here. But yeah, anyway, first, before you can start, you get what you pay for. Always remember this. You know, if you're paying a tenner an hour for a personal trainer, the likelihood is most of these things you shouldn't expect because you're paying a tenner. Let's be realistic here. So that being said, it doesn't mean you have to go and spend 70 quid an hour either. There's a lot of good PTs out there. We're blessed in this country to have a lot, in fact, in Northern Ireland. So, but be realistic, you know, a lot of guys aren't going to go that extra mile for a tenner, you know. The simple things, firstly, obviously, your PT should not be cancelling you last minute consistently. You know, they shouldn't be trying to change your times every week. And, you know, if they're just a real nightmare, you, the customer, are their priority, should be their priority. So, you know, we silly things like that. I think that goes without saying. As well as see getting responses. I know, look, we've all got lives as personal trainers, but I don't really care what anyone says. It takes 2 minutes to reply to a message. So it may that be, oh, I'll get back to you later or something. You shouldn't be waiting days and stuff and replies. A busy personal trainer is not always a good thing. You need to remember this. So there's a lot of people, oh, I think he looks good or she looks good because she's flat out. And why is she flat out? Is she a tenner an hour? You know, it's not hard to get business when you're extremely cheap. But another main one that people don't think about, you become complacent. Listen, if you're working, it's tough to work 10 hours a day, and see by the time you get to those last sessions, I believe your quality of work drops. I've done it before. I cut my hours way down because I want my quality of service to be my priority. And you're tired and you've a lot going on, you're doing online work. I believe you can do too much and your quality of service will drop. So remember, being busy isn't always good. Why are they busy? How good is their quality of service over the whole day, week? You know, take all those things into account also. One of the biggest ones here is the individuality. You know, guys, specific activity. It's personal training. It should be personal to you, right? If you walk into a personal trainer, okay, and you introduce yourself and how you go and you get started, that guy's serious. Like, no two people should train the same way. You know, I'm not going to bring a bodybuilder in and make him run on a treadmill and do things like that. You know, it's so counterproductive. But how do I know if I haven't even spoken to him what he wants? Your personal trainer should be sitting you down, assessing you. Here's what we're going to do and why. What is it you want? What is it, you know, you do and don't like, etc. Injuries. Have you had any previous injuries? Another one, if you're training, you tell your PT something doesn't feel right or something's sore, and you get, go on, you'll be all right. Just walk out the door. Listen, you want some sort of longevity to your training as well. And if you're telling your PT, this hurts my back, and he's telling you, you're all right, and then the next week you wreck your back, can't train for 6 months because you listen to him, you know. A good personal trainer will set you aside and assess it and go why, or any previous injuries, or perhaps your technique's not right. But it's one thing I stress to my clients: if something doesn't feel right or something is sore, don't do it. It's your body's way of saying this isn't right. There will be a reason. Perhaps you have a weakness somewhere. Like, for example, a lot of lower back pains come from weak cores and weak hamstrings and glutes and stuff. So there are ways of strengthening them, and it's something you can look at. But if you don't bring it up, you know, you might look brave pushing through these things, but it's silly. Another one is with your food. Like, if he hands you a diet plan, I fucking hate that word, without assessing you, what you like, what you don't like, what weight are you, what's your goals, what height are you active, do you sit in an office all day, are you on your feet all day, you know, what foods you like. Don't force yourself to eat foods you don't like to simply lose weight and drop a few chest sizes. You're going to give yourself a horrendous relationship with food. You're going to start to hate things. You're going to dread your next meal. The next thing you know, you're looking for reasons to quit. You've given up. You never go back. Puts you off training. Like, it's so silly. It's also not necessary. I don't want to turn this into a big ramble, but individuality is key. Your personal trainer should be assessing you in every aspect of your life, day to day, to make things personal to you, most beneficial for you, not them. There's no one best way to do anything. It's got to be specific to you. So make sure your trainer is sitting you down and ask them questions. Your personal trainer should be able to answer you anything. Anything you ask them, why am I doing this? Here's why we're doing this. I love it when my clients ask me questions because it makes me see that they're thinking. They're starting to think, oh, I wonder why, That's how you learn. Ask questions like, man, see if they can't answer them. Don't do it. See if somebody tells you to do something. How come I'm doing this? Or because such and such said, don't do it. Why would you? They should be able to answer everything they do. There's a reason for everything I do with every one of my clients. And they know this because I tell them. The big one, guys, results. Why would you go to a trainer if you don't get results? It's massive. I don't care what anyone says, but no, results are huge. It's a fact. Why? See, if I get up every morning and I put all this effort into everything I done and I didn't see results, I would give up too. Fuck that, you know what I mean? Results are very, very important. But don't overlook your health either. Results are all well and good, but your health's your wealth, guys. And again, not going into details, but there's a lot of ways of cutting corners, different things. Personal trainers do it. Just be careful. There's always ways of doing things without putting your health at risk. Now, it's different. These are for everyday people, bear in mind. It's different. You come to shows and all. There's sacrifices have to be made, but an everyday individual looking to lose weight, get fitter or something like that, your health is your absolute wealth. We'll all go to work on a Monday morning and stuff. You don't want to be hanging through work and struggling. And a personal trainer, you want to find someone. Basically, see if a personal trainer, I'm the best at everything, I wouldn't go near them. Because if someone's the best, how are they going to improve? A personal trainer should consistently evolve. I don't do the same things now I did 4 years ago. I could hold my hands up. That in mind, bear in mind, trainers can work differently. What I done 4 years ago worked. What I do now works. I just believe it's better. Just because one guy's works doesn't mean nobody else's does. There's 100 ways to skin a cat. But you want someone who, if someone thinks they're the best, they can't learn off anybody. I'm the best. My way's the best. I'll listen to a 15-year-old. I might not take their opinion in, but I'll listen to it. I'll learn from anyone or anything. And I believe any good trainer will. So you want someone who's willing to learn and evolve and, keep going forward with the times. Things change. And you don't want someone sitting 20 years ago, Maybe you do, but it's just something to think about. You want a trainer that's going to constantly invest in themselves and progress as an individual and a coach, because that's only going to benefit you. You're going to benefit from everything they learn. Also, I would advise you to get someone that's passionate. Look, 9 times out of 10, seeing somebody loves their job, they're going to be better at it. There's a big stigma about personal trainers shouldn't be in shape. I kind of disagree. If you really love your job and you love fitness, why wouldn't you be in shape? Or perhaps you specialise in powerlifting, well then I expect you to be strong. You should be good in your field. If you're truly passionate about something, why wouldn't you be? Otherwise, to me, it just looks like you're trying to steal a living. I couldn't go more than 2, 3, 4 days without training. It would drive me mad because I absolutely love it. I couldn't eat shit for 3 or 4 days in a row because I love it. Your trainer should be a role model for you. He should be leading by example. Now it's different. You get the odd personal trainer who's maybe he's an ex-retired bodybuilder. He's been there, he's done it all. He's let himself go now, and that's fine. He's had his day, and that's a different story altogether. But I don't see a reason why a personal trainer shouldn't be in good shape or good in their specific field. It doesn't really make sense to me otherwise. And I find if a passionate trainer will go out of their way for you and stuff. I just think passion's a big one in general in life for me. A big one here, find a trainer who is realistic and honest. The people that have fell out with me because I've turned them away for shows, different things like that. Look, I'll never lie to people. If you ask me a question, you're going to get an honest answer. You might not always like it, but trust me, it is so important. Do not let people blow smoke up your arse so they can get money off you. You want someone who's going to turn around and say, look, here's the facts. You must be realistic too. This is the problem though. I hear people come to me and saying some crazy things like, oh, me and my trainer's just done this plan up. We're going to gain 10 pound of muscle in the next 2 months. No, you're not. No, you're not. Oh, but he says, I don't care what he says. It's ridiculous. It's just mad. You've got to be realistic, and it goes a long way when someone's just honest with you, to be perfectly honest with you. You'll not eat yourself up alive, going, why didn't I achieve that goal? See if a personal trainer tells you, I guarantee you to lose 10 pounds in 3 weeks. How can you guarantee anyone that? Don't bite into all these things. Find someone who's going to be brutally honest with you, and you'll find you'll make more progress that way. It's really important that. Also, just a trainer that's flexible and positive as well. I'm a kind of guy, I'll find a positive in anything. Setback, anything, you name it, I'll find a positive in it. It's only going to encourage you. You want someone Positivity in life's a big one. You are the people you associate with, and if you're around negative people, you'll become negative, and your trainer is the last person you want to have a negative influence in your life. So flexibility too. I mean, everyone has busy lives. If your work comes up and things come up, you want a trainer that's going to help you out. This is another reason why I cut my clients down, and a busy personal trainer isn't exactly the best, because there's no flexibility there. And one night if you can't make it, they can't fit you into next week, blah, blah, blah. You want a trainer that's flexible. It's going to go out of their way for you. It's not a lot to ask, in my opinion. But I'm going to leave it there. I'm going about this all day. It's just a quick one. These are the simple things you should expect from a trainer, because a lot of people come in and don't know what they expect. Just do what they're told, and as you should. If you pay someone for something, you're going to do what they tell you. But hopefully this gives people a wee tiny bit of insight, and hopefully it doesn't offend anybody. Well, let's be honest, I'm not really worried about offending people who apparently do it on a daily basis. But yeah, I hope it's useful. And I'm just trying to get more content up. Sorry I haven't got much up. I'm so busy, guys. Really, really busy. But I will get more up. And speak to you all soon.